What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Destroyer, and welcome back to my Let's Play of What Remains of EDITH Finch. This is part number 3, and I'm just picking up from where I left off in part number 2, so let's continue on. Close the book. Oops. Move to the left there, or to the right, should I say. Alright, I like the sort of detail in this game, you know, like the cat clock, the 3D glasses and stuff like that, and my phone is ringing, so I'll be right back. And we're back, sorry about that guys, let's continue on. It looks like we have to exit via this way.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yes. Alright. Let's peep through here when we don't have to, because we're just in that room. I'm assuming we continue on up here, maybe? Nope. That is a negative. Okay. Maybe we can actually access the basement now. Because we know what to do now. We just have to wind that little thing forever until it breaks off. So difficult to do with the keys. There we go. Auto save for the win. Game of pool, anyone? I'm just going to check everywhere that I can for any dialogue.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Indeed. Because I can't really remember much of the game
I saw
from
Edie
here.
sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Apart from Lewis's part.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Super dark.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
It's like a bunker down
I
here.
think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Okay, so we've got a soldering iron, train set. Well, not a train set, but it looks like he, Walter did a bit of modelling and stuff, paint and all that. There's the man himself. Might take a quick little screenshot of that. Although it is a bit dark, but yeah. Gotta make thumbnails.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
This is like Groundhog Day.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
This Walter guy had been in here for 30 years. That's crazy.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Yeah, like I was trying to say before, imagine being in one place like that for 30 years, man. And how did Walter die? Did a train get him, or hit by a train, or what? I'm not 100% sure, but let's carry on.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
So is that connected to that thing we saw in Edie's room, Sven and Edie's room, Mole Man under the house? Some sweetie crisps. A sweet way to start the morning. Just so great. Pork chunkies.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
So dark.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Literally.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Wow. 1952 to 2005. Yeah, so I'm curious on how Walter actually died.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Lovely view.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
What is that in the water? Is it the old house?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Alright, I think we're slowly heading towards those statues we saw in
And
part
looking
1.
look at the house. Had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
It's madness, I tell you.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
A cursed family.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Yeah, so there was a Derpy and a Derpy Junior. Chirpy, Burpy, Furpy. That was the one I couldn't read on the cage before in part 2. Lurpy, Zerpy, Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy, Bailey, Oliver, Bob, Shadow, Christopher, and what's that, Shatsy?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Right, so there's Molly, Calvin, Sven and Edie. Hey, look at that. They got like the saw and stuff. That's pretty cool. Walter, Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Ah. Cool.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Look at them. They're Devo, mate.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
You got Gregory, who was Wang, Sam, and Gus.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Okay. Sanjay, 1966, died February 22nd, 2002. And then there's Lewis Finch. I think Sanjay is her father.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Boom, and there's the twist, huh? Imagine doing all this while you were 22 weeks pregnant.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Indeed. So we've got some war medals there.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Thought I'll quickly wrap around here before we start off Sam's story. It's a pity it's super dark, but hopefully it looks alright. Kay. I think Kay is Sam's wife, maybe? Alright, Sam, 1950 to 1983, so he was 33 years old. Don't put it down. Oh my god. Open it, there we go.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
What? Am I gonna have to shoot me?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Anything in particular? What's that noise? Is he taking a
Donna
piss?
drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Yeah, that's definitely a
I'm
keeper.
just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Oh, there we go. I figured there was something I was supposed to be looking for.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What?
Dad, I...
Ah,
Just
okay.
breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Oh, is she gonna shoot the deer, is she?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
What are we doing here?
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Ah, right. I'm controlling Sam.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oops. Okay. Go. Run, dude. Get up there.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
some-
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Oh. Karma? Maybe? I wasn't expecting that, and I couldn't remember that bit.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wow. Okay. At least we know how Sam died. It's quite obvious. Alright. Can we get through this door now, or is it sealed? I think that's sealed, yeah. Okay, we're not going that way. I think we might have to backtrack outside. Looks like. Oh, no, hello.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Up there we go. Alright, what I might do is actually end part 3 here, and we shall continue on with Gregory's story. Oh, and Dawn's story. Actually, looks like there's 3 beds there, but yeah, we'll continue on with the game in part 4, guys. Yeah, it's quite a good story. I like it. Like I mentioned earlier, there are some parts of the game I do remember, but I remembered it up until the end of, what do you call it? Walter's bit. I can't really remember any more. Like, I remember Gregory in like certain little bits, but I can't remember exactly, how they died and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed that video, guys, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I shall see you in part 4. I'm going to go learn how to talk. Adios.